Hey everybody, I am going to show you quickly how to use this amazing UNESCO statistics data center. It's a custom table maker, which is awesome for you guys and what you need to do. Okay, well, first you want to choose like your country of interest. Now, a lot of you guys are interested in South Africa, so I'll just show you that there is data out there. Not a lot sometimes for apartheid because it was pretty repressive, but if we select South Africa, and then we can select what we're interested in finding out about. Now, some of these headings have subheadings that are really extensive, and you gotta just look at how many options and how many things you can look at. If we looked at education and participation, and then under female participation, there are like a bunch of categories just of female participation. All right, so you need to be somewhat focused in what you're going to do. Not all of them are so extensive. I can help you narrow things down if you need. But let's look at something a little bit more straightforward, just economic and demographic stuff, right? Demographic is about where people are and where they live. So here's like total population, and we can go down. None of these have little pluses by them, so they don't have subgroups. But we could look at, for instance, we could compare what's happening like with HIV rates by percent in adults. Okay, we could also see what's happening perhaps to infant mortality. All right, is there a connection? We could also look at life expectancy. All right, so we can choose a bunch of things, and then we need to choose a range over which we're going to look at them. So if I come here and I say, well, up to present, and let's go back as far as we can. I don't think there's often a lot of data that was saved in the time of apartheid, but if I go to 1990, hold the shift button down and then click that, my 1990 jumped down a little bit, but that is where it stops. I don't get anything before it. So you can select a whole range that way, and then I just click on the build table, and hopefully up comes my data. Okay, so I'm going to move it a little bit so it's on screen here. But you can see here are my years, and they really must not have kept data up until around 1999, and you can see that my HIV rate starts at 14 and goes up to a peak around 2005, and then it's now coming down slightly. Infant mortality rate is high, but it now looks like it's coming down quite dramatically, so that's a good sign. And then life expectancy was high and unfortunately has dropped down, but now recently turns back up. So this is good data to kind of show that they're sort of turning the tide in the fight against HIV. Okay, so that will get you started. Pick a topic and go for it.